What's up, bitches? Today's show day. Oh, sorry, I didn't film any of the morning part. The makeup artist was look at my fucking hands. The makeup artist was very, very clear on not being late, blah, blah, blah. There was a lot of traffic yesterday because of bullshit, like construction and stuff around here, so I didn't want to risk it. I ended up being on the phone with my coach a little bit longer than I guess necessary, but like we were literally just talking. So yeah, I ate my breakfast while I was talking to him and did my little pump up band workout. So yeah, we got my weight up to 125 even. And he said he's seeing a little bit fuller muscles, a little bit softer lines. So we're just gonna keep pushing food. It is 6:15 right now. I just had my breakfast. It was a very small portion of my normal egg bake, and then one of those like minute rice cups and 10 grams of peanut butter. I know it sounds weird. I didn't have it like together. I just ate each part separately. I'm like that. Yeah, so the plan is we're just gonna eat every 2 hours ish. 20 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs, and 5 to 10 grams of fat, depending on which meal it is. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go get my makeup done. Then we have an athletes meeting. I brought all of my backstage stuff just in case, because you never know. Yeah, but I should be able to come back to the hotel and do my hair. But I have all that stuff with me just in case I can't. It's all about preparing. Although somehow, I'm not really sure, my little mini wallet that I keep my driver's license and my credit card in the process of checking into the hotel, I don't know where I put it. So, yeah, good thing they checked my ID yesterday. I'm sure I have it because I needed it to check into the hotel. And I remember I had it with my phone and my keys and blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking know. So it's either in the hotel room or in one of these 8 million bags. So that's cool. I'm drinking black coffee. Never in my life would I ever have thought that would have happened. But sometimes you just have to. Also, I'm behind a state trooper, and this is annoying the fuck out of me because I can't speed. Oh, there's a Walgreens there. Good to know. There's a Walgreens there. I may need that because I don't have enough candy. Alright, I brought one of the like cream. I really don't want to have fucking chocolate. I hate chocolate. So I may stop in there and get some like sour strips or something. We'll see what the time is. I hope. Oh, that looks like a cute little gem. Sorry. I hope there's just Starbucks around here because this bitch gonna get some after all this shit. Just saying. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna figure out where the fuck I'm at and get there and not be late. I'll check in with you guys a little bit. Okay, guys, makeup is done. A little bit different from the last two. We went more pinky than purpley, but just very like soft glam, I guess. The eyelashes are fucking huge though. Yeah, so it's like 7:45. I got an Americano Starbucks. I've got almost 45 minutes before the athlete meeting, but I'm driving over to the venue. Might start doing some of my hair while I wait. but just want to like get that meeting done, and then head back to the hotel. But I'm kind of liking doing this by myself today. I'm not going to get as many clips, or I don't even know how I'm going to get any clips of me on stage. They do have a photographer or whatever, but it's going to take like 2-3 weeks to get those shots, and I have literally nobody here to take any pictures. But hey, this could be a really short video. I don't know. Let's see what we get figured out. So anyway, I'm gonna figure out where the fuck to park over here. Yeah. Alright. I don't know. Record some more shit later, I guess. Okay guys, I just finished prejudging at my NPC show, and I am on a break. So the NPC show, there's prejudging in the morning, then there's like a extended intermission, what I would call it, I guess, and then the night show with for finals and awards starts at 4. So Bikini was last, which is typically the case. But the show actually went pretty quickly. I was gonna come back to the hotel in between, but after the athletes meeting took a little bit, and I got a good parking spot, and I literally was just like, I'm just gonna hang out here. I had all my stuff with me anyway, so that is what I did. I got a couple of clips from backstage. It's very different from the other shows that I did. So, sorry, I'm trying to get some lighting. So, oh! You're not seeing like only half my face here, but oh my god, I just made it worse. Okay, hold on. All right, fine. You're just gonna only see half my face. So anyway, I'll do a whole recap about that, but so I'm doing just Bikini in the show. I've probably said that 100 times, but I can't remember. I did Bikini Masters 40 plus, Bikini Novice, and Bikini Open. And Bikini Masters 40 plus, I got moved next to center, like the one right next to center, and then I got moved again to the other side of next to center. So I don't know what that means. NPC, when they move you, usually center is first place, second and third are, I don't know how, which, but so second or third maybe. And then Bikini Novice, I got moved to the center, which means potentially first place. And then for open, they broke it up by height class, because there's, I don't know, like 40 girls in bikini. So I was in the tall class. There was only 3 of us in the tall class, and the other like shorter classes were 7 to 9. Actually, one of them, they just split into 2 groups and do like call outs and stuff, which we didn't have to do. We only had 3 in the tall class. So for a tall class, there's only 3. Hard to tell what place you took. I was not in center. I was on one of the sides. So I don't know. But the girl who was in the center, like, actually was one of the girls I had talked to in the bathroom quite a bit while I was doing my hair, and super sweet. young and has been doing this since like 2018 too. So like she had some things on her side. I would love to see the stage video, but I don't have anyone here, so I don't know if I'll ever see it. Super well deserving though. She looked great. A little unsure on my posing, so we made some last minute changes to make me not look as lean. So we didn't want my quads separating and stuff like that, so we faced toward the judge with my foot instead of side, stuff like that. So, and then just hitting the right angle with my shoulders and make sure I stay upright. I think I did much better staying upright, but I don't know that I hit the right angle with my shoulders. And my posing coach wasn't able to get back to me in time because the women's divisions went a lot faster than the men's. So like, yeah. Anyway, so I'm waiting to hear back from her now. I had another meal. Basically, my meals have just been 2 or 2.5 ounces of chicken. I had rice this morning, but that was the heaviest thing I had just because it was the furthest from the show. But it's been like rice cakes, basically, and peanut butter. Because I don't want to feel full. And with a long show day like this, it's hard. You want to stay peaked. You don't want to leave and come back and be all bloated and gross. So there's that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I guess I'll report to you guys later. In the athletes room for after this. They've got a fuck ton of pizza. Ew. And a whole table of sweets. So let's see. M&M chocolate chip bars, tuxedo Oreos. I don't even understand that. Dipped pretzels, cake balls, carrot cake cookies, peanut butter, I don't know, something or other, cookies, chocolate. I don't know. I'm not going to have any of it, but I figured I'd show you guys. I don't know. It does not appeal to me. I'm not a chocolate lover. Okay, guys, that was a long fucking day. I will update you tomorrow. But right now, I'm going to have some Diet Pepsi, some chicken, and a bagel after I shower because I feel disgusting. With AM and PM, you get oiled twice. So, yeah. Here's the final look. Anyway, I'll fill y'all in tomorrow. Peace. All right, y'all. It is the next morning. I did my photo shoot, which is why I'm actually wearing makeup right now again. Yeah. And I'm on my way home. And I got myself some Starbucks. Anyway. Okay. So first of all, the photo shoot was actually super fun. I didn't want to do like a glammy one. I wanted to do more of like a tough like fitness one. But a couple different like wardrobe changes, and the photographer was really good about like having ideas about poses and like what to shoot and angles and stuff like that. So that was actually really cool. Previous photo shoot, I sort of had to come up with it, which I'm not artsy, so like that was hard for me. But this is like what he does all the time, so that worked out. And it was the show photographer who was actually doing it. So like what he did was that if he booked a photo shoot, which I was going to do anyway while I'm stage lead, you basically got your all your stage footage like as a package or whatever. So it's just more cost effective to have done it with him. So that's what we did. And I literally just threw my hair up in a pony and did my makeup, brought a fuck ton of outfits, and just like decided on the fly. So, and he actually helped with that too, so that was cool. I will obviously share those pictures when I get at them, but he said it could be like 2 weeks or so whatever. But I'm on my way home now, so just wanted to give a little chat about yesterday, because I told you guys that I would. Yeah, so my placing, I took second in Masters 40 plus. I took first in my novice class. There were 2 novice classes. I took first in the tall class, which was great. But they didn't have like an overall novice winner, you know what I mean? So like they didn't put the winner of the tall novice against the winner of the short novice. So I can't say that I won novice. I won my class in novice because there was no like overall winner. But that was exciting. And novice means not necessarily that you've never competed. It just means novice is you haven't ever won your class before. So yeah. And then open was a lot of girls. A lot of girls. There have been bigger shows for sure, but there was A, B, C, and D classes based on height. I was in the tall class, the 5'6" and over, and there actually only ended up being 3 in that class, but like some of the shorter classes had a lot of people in them, so that was kind of strange. I took second in my tall class, which I think I probably would have been happier with if there was more than 3 of us, but at the same time, like the girl who won the tall class, the girl that took first over me, like number 1, totally deserved it. She had a much better package in terms of posing and stuff like that, and she'd been competing for like, I think she said since 2018. So with this being my first NPC show, my first season, to come second to someone who has that much experience and is light years younger than me, I thought wasn't too bad. I didn't have any expectations going into this. Like I said, this is a non-drug tested federation, so people could be taking anything, and yes, bikini girls take stuff. Not all of them, I'm not saying that at all, and it's not just steroids. So when you talk about someone being enhanced, it doesn't necessarily mean they're taking steroids. Performance enhancing or physique enhancing, however you want to call it, is more than just steroids. It could be, like a lot of bikini girls take Clen, which help. They take T3, or they're doing like prescription diuretics, or like some combination of all of that, and it helps them preserve their muscle, it helps them lose body fat, and then the diuretics, play with, your water retention stuff, so I don't know, but to go into it as a 40-year-old in her first season, as a natural in a not natural federation, I think I did pretty well. Can I honestly say it doesn't bother me that I didn't take first in the 40 plus? No. I wish I had. I mean, I wish I had won my open class too, but it's what it is. Like, you can't control who shows up. It was strange because so NPC shows are very different from the natural shows I've done so far, where you go on stage in the morning for comparisons and what they call prejudging, and that's where they line you up with the people, in your class and compare you and have you do front pose, back pose, blah, blah, blah. And then they move people around, and at least in NPC, if you're center of the stage at the end of prejudging, it's likely, not guaranteed, but likely they have you as first. And if you're next to center stage, you're second or third. I don't know which side is which, but anyway, I mean, that's really where they make their decisions. And we had made a couple changes to my posing during the week to try to offset my potentially being too lean. So, like, we were adjusting my front pose so you didn't see as much of my quads, because you don't want to see quad separation, stuff like that. And, I've been practicing my bikini routine for so long, and then to make changes like literally days and hours before you go on is hard for muscle memory. So it's not that I thought my posing was bad, but I felt like I could have done better with my posing, and that may have affected my placing. And I don't feel like my transitions are really strong, and not because there's any issue. My posing coach is great, but I just don't have the experience for those to flow really well. I walk in heels really well, but the stage walk where you have to keep your glutes up. So basically you have to keep your glutes up, i.e. your back arched, and walk on your heels and cross your feet to get sort of a, I don't know, it's a lot harder than you fucking think. And I just didn't feel like it was my sweet spot. Anyway, so we made some adjustments to my posing that I actually felt better about before we went into the nighttime show, the finals, and where you did your individual routine. And I felt a lot better, and I know that not how they place you in prejudging isn't like solid, like things can change. So it's like, oh, well, maybe I can recover, blah, 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 but their decisions were already made. So we went out there, we did our individual routines, and like the judges were having their pizza and stuff during that time, and they watched some of it, they didn't watch some of it, and that's fine, if they didn't need to. Like, it was a long day for them too, but it almost felt like...
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Sorry, that's why he's talking. It almost felt like it didn't matter, which I guess it didn't. Which I guess is good, because in all of my practicing, never had an issue with my individual routine or anything like that. And when I was transitioning from back up to front, I guess I would call it a bobble. I don't know. I had just a little bobble that I recovered fine. Like, I don't even know if anyone could even notice unless they were really paying attention, but I noticed, and it wasn't perfect, and that bothers me, but it also didn't make a hill of beans difference. So, whatever. But literally, as they were calling out, like, the top 5 and the winners for the classes, like, the decisions were already made on paper and up at the announcer's desk or whatever, so there was nothing that was being changed by the judges at all. Like, they figured that all out and had it ready before the night show even started. And I don't know, maybe if they thought that some people were really, really close, maybe, I don't know, but anyway, so we did that. Obviously, when they had class winners, like your height classes, your A, B, C, D, they took the girl who won each of the class A, class B, class C, class D winners, and then they did a comparison round for them before determining the overall bikini winner. So you win your class, then you go and you pose against the other class winners to see who wins the overall, and that's the person who wins bikini, so to speak. So, and the reason they do that is, in prejudging, they're comparing you against everyone in your height class, but when they then take the winners of the height classes, those people have not been compared against each other before. So, it's kind of like bracket play. You have to sort of go head to head. So, it was interesting. Gosh, there's so much that I saw yesterday. I'm probably have to write it down, but this is just sort of the summary of how I did. Yeah. How do I feel this morning? So yesterday I think I left it off with I was going to take a shower and like melt all this tan and stuff off, which I did, and I'm still fucking tan as hell. So this product is very different from the other products. The other products, like, by the next day after I showered, you really couldn't tell that I had been tanned like this. But I think this is going to stick around for a while. I don't know what product they use, but it's definitely a different product. Oddly enough, I kind of like the tan. I don't know, it's so weird. Anyway, it is a little dark, but we don't see the sun much here, so whatever. What else? Yeah, so what did I have last night? Nothing much. I had a bagel and cream cheese, but I was a little annoyed because I didn't have a toaster and I didn't have my spreadable cream cheese. It was the block cream cheese, and it didn't spread very well, and it just wasn't as enjoyable as a nice hot toasted one. But whatever. I had that. I had one of the Rice Krispie treats that was left. And again, not all this together. And I had a Diet Pepsi. Isn't that exciting? I know. Honestly, by then, I really wasn't that hungry. Like, by the time I showered everything off, what I wanted to, I kind of got as much as I could, like, repacked up to go home so that in the morning it wouldn't be stressful. So, I was just tired and fucking thirsty. So, like, we don't play with my water and sodium at all. But show day, you don't want to be chugging a fuck ton of water because, number one, that's a lot of going pee, which could fuck up your tan. It can, fill up your stomach too much. You feel sloshy. So it's like you just sip on water as needed. And so I normally drink like almost 2 gallons, and I probably had only maybe half a gallon yesterday. So this bitch was thirsty. So I got to drink some water, and this morning, so I got to spend the night in the hotel room by myself with it nice and quiet, and one of my favorite shows, you guys fell down. One of my favorite shows, My 600 Pound Life, was on TV. So I fell asleep to that. And I passed the fuck out. I didn't have to get up till 8:15. But I woke up at 6:30 to go pee because I chugged all that water. And kind of tried to go back to sleep, but it didn't really work. And I finally just got up at, 7:30. And I just took my time getting ready, so I didn't have to stress out, and that was cool. But yeah, go figure. You can sleep in and you still don't fucking sleep in. And basically, I just got myself ready for the photo shoot and checked out, and here we are. So, yeah, I have a lot to process, a lot to think about where we go from here. Today he told me after the photo shoot to just eat whatever I want and don't measure it. This morning before the photo shoot, I had my normal egg bake, and I had my normal egg whites and oatmeal. Right before the photo shoot, I had 2 packs of Fruit Loops just to get some sugar in to try and pump my muscles up for the pictures. But yeah, and I'm having my Starbies. I would like to go get some motherfucking brisket today. I really also would like Mexican. I love Mexican. But I got Mexican after the last 2 shows, and I haven't had brisket in a long fucking time, so I think we're gonna go get brisket. And I know there's gonna be a lot more sodium than I normally take in, so my weight will probably be up tomorrow, but that's okay. And actually, my weight this morning back down to 123, so I lost 2 pounds on show day because I woke up at 125 yesterday. Now I'm back to 123. So, in terms of the plan right now, I'm done. That was my last show for this season. We're going to give some things some thought and do some thinking and stuff like that, but we are definitely going to go into an off season while we figure all that out. So coach wrote me a program just for like recovery workouts to try and rebuild any muscle I lost at the very end here. So there's no particular muscle group focus. It's just, and he's like, you can do the same number of days you were doing before, or you can drop and do, you don't need to do as many days. And I was like, well, I kind of like doing my 6 day, 2 days of CrossFit, 4 days of lifting. I'd like to at least keep that. But depending on what I have going on any particular week, it would be nice to have one of the days like I could do or I couldn't do. So he's like, yeah, sure. So he programmed something just for like the next 4 weeks or so, just to just kind of recovery workouts, rebuilding the strength. In terms of food, I check in tomorrow and we'll see where things are at and how I'm feeling. He goes, you're welcome to, have a free day on Monday too, but it's a Monday, it's a work day. Like, I don't even fucking matter. And I like the discipline of having targets. And some people find that stressful, but I actually like having the discipline of having targets for my macros and stuff like that. But, I've been at 2,700 for the past week, so we're gonna probably be in the 2,500 to 2,700 realm, and just watch my weight. We don't want it to go up really high too fast, but the goal at this point now is going to be to gain some body fat, because I can't stay like this without fucking up my hormones. So that's weird. I'm gonna have to wrap my head around that, because for almost a year, I've been trying to lose body fat. And now I have to actively try to gain body fat. And that's tough. It's tough to do mentally. And this is the part I was really concerned about. So I need to go into this very thoughtful. But anyway, for this coming week, we're just going to monitor my weight. We definitely don't want me losing. So we'll see if I stay at this 123 or if after my free day today, if I'm back up. So, because if I'm still going down, he's going to have to keep adding more. Yeah. So anyway, I'm almost home. And I haven't seen my kiddos in 2 days, or my husband, and it's Mother's Day. So I kind of just want to sit my ass on the couch and do nothing. And I'm tired still, and also very tight. My low back is very tight from arching my glutes and stuff yesterday. And somehow my arms are sore. I don't even, it doesn't make sense, but I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna rest. I'll probably be back in the gym tomorrow, but today is a rest day. Alright. Peace out, bitches.